I'd like to thank the meeting organizers for including us today. Let me tell you about ForSight VISION5. We are addressing non-adherence to eye drops in glaucoma and ocular hypertension. As you know, elevated intraocular pressure is associated with loss of vision, and the only proven way to delay vision loss is to reduce IOP. However, less than 50% of patients who are initially prescribed prostaglandin eye drops remain on those medications 1 year later. So there remains a true unmet need to provide clinically relevant IOP reduction with a simple, non-invasive product for patients who do not or cannot take their medications. Such a product can delay and prevent visual field loss in patients who are otherwise not receiving adequate treatment. We are not the only ones trying to solve this problem, but our goal is to provide the best-in-class topical solution for sustained IOP control. We have a sustained-release ring that delivers a prostaglandin for 6 months. The ring has a durable effect, is non-invasive, well-retained, and is dispensed by the physician in a simple in-office procedure. We want to provide IOP control for the non-adherent patients. Our Helios ring has provided consistent results in phase 1 and 2 trials involving more than 300 subjects. Helios is a soft, preservative-free ring infused with bimataprost that rests under the eyelids and is applied at the regular eye care visit by the eye care provider. In clinical trials, patients have found it to be comfortable and well-retained. A single administration of our ring is designed to provide 6 months of clinically significant IOP control. The 6-month durability profile is important because it aligns well with existing practice patterns and it will not require additional visits. In our 2 completed phase 2 clinical studies, we have demonstrated an excellent safety profile and we plan to start phase 3 next year. That puts us on a pathway for an NDA submission in early 2019. Both patients and physicians have expressed strong preferences for our product, and now that we have demonstrated sustained IOP reduction with excellent comfort and retention, we believe we have validated the ring as a delivery system that can be used to address a variety of ophthalmic diseases. The ring has high levels of patient acceptance. This video shows the measurement and ring placement procedure. Our ring comes in multiple sizes to ensure it will be comfortable for the patient. Once the eye is measured, the ring can be placed under the upper eyelid and then under the lower lid. In our studies, we have found that 90% of patients were comfortable wearing a non-medicated ring and that approximately 90% of patients retained rings in both eyes for the 6 months duration of our clinical study. Our ring delivers clinically significant IOP reduction for 6 months. This is our open-label phase 1 data that Dr. Ivan Goldberg, our PI, presented recently at World Glaucoma Congress. The graphic shows the mean diurnal IOP for the 27 subjects. At screening, subjects had a mean IOP of 16.3 millimeters of mercury and had been historically titrated to a single medication that had given them excellent IOP control. After a 4-week washout, IOPs rose to approximately 24 millimeters of mercury. After a single placement of our ring in each eye, diurnal IOP control was maintained at about 18 to 19 millimeters of mercury with approximately a 5 millimeter reduction from baseline at 6 months. Overall, we saw a diurnal IOP reduction in the range of 4.7 to 6.5 millimeters mercury. IOP reduction in this range should provide clinically significant benefit to patients who do not adhere to their eye drops. We have conducted an extensive clinical program for Helios to date. We have completed 7 clinical studies, including 2 fully masked, randomized controlled, phase 2 efficacy studies with ongoing safety extensions. In the first study, we randomized 130 subjects to either wear a bimataprost ring-shaped insert and use artificial tears, or to wear a placebo ring-shaped insert and use timolol drops twice daily. This study will be presented by our PI, Dr. Jamie Brandt, at AAO on Tuesday morning, and the detailed data will be available at that time. We did see sustained IOP lowering from a single bimataprost ring for 6 months, and about 90% of subjects had unassisted bilateral retention of the rings for the full 6 months. Similarly, about 90% of subjects found the rings to be comfortable. Overall, the safety data looked excellent and consistent with our earlier data. Our second phase 2 study, a dose-ranging trial, has recently been completed, and we will have final data by year end. We already have some long-term safety data on our product, and we are gathering additional data. FDA has given us guidance on our phase 3 study design, and we believe the metrics for success are clear. We anticipate starting phase 3 next year. We have sought FDA's guidance on an appropriate regulatory path, and we feel that we have identified a path forward. Given the durable efficacy and safety that have been demonstrated in our phase 2 clinical studies and the precedent that has been established for other IOP-lowering medications, we expect to start our phase 3 program next year and file an NDA in 2019. Importantly, patients who have worn our rings are going to be net promoters of our therapy. Our data show that 85% of patients who have worn our ring-shaped ocular inserts would either strongly agree or agree with a statement that they would recommend our product to a friend or family member with glaucoma who has adherence challenges. In our extensive market research, we have heard that patients, ophthalmologists, and payers will all be very supportive of this new therapy. Physicians have also demonstrated a strong preference for our ring. More than 80% of ophthalmologists questioned prefer our Helios ring concept with a profile of close to 100% adherence and clinically significant IOP reduction to a prostaglandin eye drop that has slightly more efficacy but uncertain adherence. Furthermore, physicians have indicated that they would expect to prescribe our ring to more than half of the patients to whom they currently prescribe eye drops. We envision a future in which patients are not tied to daily drops. Because our ring has a relatively large volume for a sustained-release system, we believe we have the capacity to deliver 2 drugs for sustained duration, for example, bimataprost and timolol. We expect to start this fixed combination clinical study in early 2016. We are also excited about the opportunity to use our ring technology to address additional clinical needs. Formulations for product for allergy and for dry eye are currently in development. Overall, we anticipate developing a full line of products that can replace eye drops and address a variety of clinical needs. Our bimataprost ring is poised to change the way that we deliver medication to glaucoma patients. In summary, we are an innovative company developing best-in-class, non-invasive, sustained therapy for major eye diseases. Our first product is the Helios ring-shaped insert to treat glaucoma and ocular hypertension. This product is designed to enter and expand a market that is currently over $6 billion worldwide. Our excellent comfort, durability, retention, and safety data have validated our ring as a potential delivery system for pipeline products in fixed combination glaucoma, dry eye, allergy, and as well as for use in several active research collaborations. We would like to thank our investors who have funded us and who continue to support us throughout this development process, and we look forward to expanding our investor list as we prepare for phase 3 clinical trials. Thank you very much.